Madame, Monsieur, bonjour. Je vous rappelle très brièvement les conditions de la vente. La vente a lieu au comptant franc suisse et sans autre garantie que celle décrite au catalogue. Lorsque le vendeur fixe un prix de réserve, nous enchérissons pour son compte. Si ce prix n'est pas atteint, nous passons au lot suivant par un simple coup de marteau. Les chutes est de 26% au-dessus de vos enchères jusqu'à 900 000 francs. De 900 000 à 6 millions, elle est réduite à 20%. Au-delà de 6 millions, à 14,5%. Il convient d'ajouter la TVA à ces commissions. Pour le reste des conditions, notamment les dérogations de fort, consultez le catalogue. Merci de votre attention. Je passe la parole à M. Raoul Kadakia qui va diriger la session.
Merci, Maître. Mesdames et messieurs, bonsoir. Welcome to Christie's for our magnificent jewelry auction featuring the Rock, the largest white diamond that's ever been offered for sale at auction, and the Red Cross diamond for the third time in 104 years at Christie's. We'll begin with lot number 1 by Georges Fouquet. Lot number 1 for just 15,000 francs, 15,000, at 15,000 francs, 16,000, 17,000, 18,000 in the room. Thank you, Madame 18,000. At 19,000 right behind you. 20,000 ladies bid. At 20,000 francs, 22,000, 24,000, 26,000, Madame, your bid. 28,000 at the back, 28,000. At 28,000, try 30, Madame. 30,000 is yours. At 30, 32 in the back. At 32,000 francs now. For 32, 30,000. 35,000, new place, max. At 35,000 francs then, the bid is here. 38,000 for 38,000 francs. For 38, 40,000 here with Pedro. At 40,000 francs, 42,000, 45,000. At 45,000 francs now. For 45, 48,000. In the back, 48, 48,000. At 48,000 francs now. Keep going, Pedro. For 48,000, 50,000, Sandeep for you. At 50,000 francs, closer to me on my left. 52,000, yes, sir, thank you. At 52, 50,000. At 52,000 francs. For 52, no more. 52 is holding back. At 52,000 francs, 55,000. At 55, try 58, sir. At 55, the bid is just 55,000. Au téléphone, 58,000. 58,000, merci au couloir. At 58,000 francs now. On the aisle for 58,000. For 58, 60,000 now, Henry, new place. At 60 is here, Pedro, with Henry. At 60,000 francs. At 60,000, bid is on my right, with Henry for 60,000. 62,000. At 62, 62,000. At 62,000. For 62,000 francs. 62,000. 65,000. 65,000. For Henry now, ahead of you, Pedro. 65 is on my right. You're all out in the room. Bids on my right for 65,000 francs. Online, are you out? For 65,000, 65,000. Je l'ajoute, 68,000. Thank you, sir. In time, 68,000 dans la salle. At 68,000 francs. L'enchette ici dans la salle pour vous, monsieur. 68,000 in the room. At 68,000 francs. Henry, try 70. At 68,000 francs. How are you, Frank? At 68,000, 70,000, 70,000. At 70,000 francs. At 70,000 francs now. Ahead of you, sir. 70. For 70,000 francs. Keep going. At 70,000 francs. Not your bid, sir. 70 is Henry's bid. 2. At 70,000 francs. 72,000. Keep going. 72,000 francs. Henry still ahead of you. For 72,000 francs, 72,000. For 72,000. At 72,000 francs. Gentlemen's bid in the room. You're all out this side. I'm selling Henry for 72, 72,000, 72,000, 75,000. In time, thank you for your bid, sir. At 75,000, now Violaine to a new telephone. 75,000. Henry, you're out. At 75, 75,000, je l'adjuge au téléphone. 78,000, 78,000. At 78,000. 80,000, 80,000. At 80,000 francs. For 80,000. Pour 80,000. 80,000 is the bid. At 80,000 francs. Not yours, Henry. Pour vous, Violaine. I guess that's a no. At 80,000 then, and selling 80,000. Adjugé à vous, Violaine, au numéro 834. Merci, 80,000. Lot numéro 2. Lot numéro 2, c'est un bac diamant de 13 carats 87, couleur G, Purity SI2, Lot numéro 2 pour combien? 90 000, 90,000, at 95, 90,000, 95,000, 100,000, at 100, 110, 120, 120 000 ici, 130 000, 140 000, pour vous mettre 140, 150 000, 160 000, 170 000, 180 000, 180,000 is on the table, 190 here, Saeed, your bid, 200,000, at 200,000 it's Daphne's bid, 200 000, for 210,000 Victoria, 210 000, at 210,000 francs, on my left, 210 000, for 210, at 210,000 francs, the bid is here, 220,000, Nicolas, at 220 now, ahead of the room, 220 000. L'enchère est au téléphone, Nicolas, for you, 230,000, 230? Yes, Nikki, your bid, 230,000, 240,000, 240 000, at 240,000 francs. Natalia, where's your bid? 250,000, 250 000, at 250,000 for Nikki on the telephone. 250, 260. Back to Nicolas, 260 000, at 260,000 francs. 260 000, 270 000, 270. Yes, Nikki, back to you, 280, 280 000, at 280,000 to my right, at 280,000 francs, 290, 290 000, at 290,000, 300,000, pour 300 000 francs. For you, Nicolas, 300,000 is the bid, all on the telephones, 300,000. Room is out for 300,000 francs, 300 000, at 300,000. Encore Nikki pour 300 000. At 310,000, 310 000, at 310,000 francs. Back for you, Nikki, 310. Nicolas tried 320. 310 000, c'est pour vous, Nikki, au téléphone. At 310 then, selling with Nikki's buyer on the telephone for 310,000, 310 000 francs, je la juge. All down in the room, online, you're all out, all through, 310,000, 310 000. Adjugé à vous au numéro 861. Lot numéro 3. Lot numéro 3. Now the pink sapphire, ruby and diamond brooch mounted by Cartier. Lot numéro 3 pour 50 000 francs, 50,000. At 50,000 francs, 55,000, 60,000. At 60,000 francs now, keep going for 60, 65,000, 70,000, 75,000, 80,000 à la table pour 80 000. At 80,000 francs, 85,000, 85 000 dans la salle. Your bid, Sandy, for 85. At 85, 19, 95, 110, 110 000, 120 000, 130 000, 130,000, 140,000, 150,000, 150 000 francs à la table. Avec vous, maître, pour 150, 160, John Marco. 160,000 is the bid. At 160, 170,000, back in the room. At 170,000, 170 000. 170, 180 000, John Marco. 180 is back to you, Jean-Marc's bid. Not your bid, sir, 180. At 180,000 francs. 200,000 now with Lucas. Coming in today for 200,000, 200 000. At 200,000 francs. Pour 200 000 francs. 210,000. Would you like 220, Isabel? At 210, the bid is here. 220,000, 220 000, bidding franc. At 200, not yet. 220,000, 230,000, 230 000. At 230, the bid is left. 230 000 francs. At 230,000 francs. Encore dans la salle. 230 000. L'enchère au téléphone, 240 000. Now Melanie's bid pour 240 000 francs au téléphone. Plus vous Claiborne, 240. 250 000, now to Claiborne, at 250,000. Isabel, come back at 250,000 francs. Bid is left. 260, Melanie, thank you. At 260,000 francs. 260 000 for 260,000 francs. 270 000, 270 now. Back to Lucas at 270,000 francs. 270 000. At 270, 280, 280 000 au téléphone pour Melanie. Pour 280 000. Encore Lucas, 280 000. 300,000 pour 300 000 francs. Lucas, telephone with you, 300,000. 310, 310 000, Melanie, for 310,000. Pour 310 000. Encore 310 000. At 310,000, 310 000, 320 000. Merci, Lucas, pour 320 000. At 320,000 now, pour 320 000. Encore dans la salle, 320 000, 330 000, 330 still going, at 330,000, 330 000. For 340,000, 340 000 francs, at 340,000. 350,000. 350,000. 350,000, Melanie. Plouvou, Jean-Marco, Claiborne, Lucas is not yours. 350 is Melanie's bid on the telephone. Jalad Juge, I'm selling at 350,000. Keep going, Lucas. One more. Pour 350,000. Thank you. 360,000. 360,000 at 360,000 francs. Still on the phones. 360. 370,000. 370,000 francs. 370,000 at 370,000. 380,000. 380,000. 380 is the bid at 380,000. 380,000. 390,000. 400,000 francs. Lucas. 400,000 francs. And 10. 420,000, not done. 420, 420,000. Toujours au téléphone avec Lucas. 420, 430, Melanie, merci. Right away for 430,000. 430,000. Encore Lucas? 440 si vous voulez. 430. Here with Melanie for 430,000. 440,000. At 440,000, 440,000, 440,000. 440,000. Melanie, 450? Yes, 450,000, 450,000. At 450,000 francs. Melanie, back to you. 450. 450 is the bid. $450. Holding for this beautiful brooch mounted by Cartier. Showing on our screens here, 450,000 is holding with Melanie. Lucas, one more. At 450,000 then. 460,000. At 460,000 francs. 460,000. Toujours au téléphone, 460. No more for Melanie, are you sure? 460,000, Lucas, I think that did it. At 460,000 now. Lucas, your bid. Ahead of you, Melanie, Claiborne, Jean-Marc, anyone in the room. I'm selling it now for 460,000, 460,000. 460, you see a bid? Natalia, no? 460, I think we're done. Here it is. At 460,000 and selling 460. Adjugé à vous, numéro 9029. 9029. Thank you. Et nous continuons avec lot numéro 4. This is a diamond ring of 8 carats, D color, VVS2 clarity diamond. Lot numéro 4 pour 170, 170,000. At 170, 180,000, 190,000, 190,000. At 190, 200,000, 220,000. À la table, at 200,000 francs pour 200,000. 220,000, 240,000, 240,000 now. 260,000, 280,000 ahead of you, Max. At 280,000, 280. At 280,000 francs. 260, I'm sorry, 260 is here. At 260,000 francs. 260,000 pour vous mettre. À la table, 260. At 270,000, thank you. 280,000, 280,000. 300,000, 300,000. At 300,000 on the table here. At 300,000. Avec vous mettre pour 300,000 francs. Pour 300,000. À la table avec vous, maître. 310,000, 310 000. Isabelle encore pour 310 000 francs. At 310,000. Bid is here on my left. Pour 310 000. Julien at 310. No more in the room. Pour 310 000 francs, je la juge. Selling it now at 310,000 francs. To my left with Julian's buyer. 310 000, je la juge. Selling it 310. Sold with you, Julian. 310,000 to pedal number 9005 is your buyer. Merci, Julien. Lot numéro 5. Number 5 is the Victorian Diamond Tiara here. Lot number 5 for 18,000, 18 000. At 18,000 francs, 19,000, 20,000, now 20 000. At 20,000 francs, 22, 24, 24 000. At 24,000 francs. Encore dans la salle, 24 000, 26 000, 28 000, just ahead of you, New Jersey. 28 is here, 30,000, 32,000. At 32, 32 000 francs. 35,000, back to you, sir. Not your bid, New Jersey, the bid here in Geneva. For 35,000, 35 000, dans la salle. 38,000 standing in the back, 40,000 back to you, sir. 42 000 ici for 42,000. 45 000 at 45, 48 000 francs. 48,000, 50,000 at 50,000 francs. Thank you, Eric. 50 is here. At 50,000 francs pour 50 000. It's your bid, sir. Au couloir. Ahead of you standing, for you seated. At 50,000 francs. I'm selling it now, 50 000. Je la juge pour 50 000. For you, sir. Paddle number 78, 50,000. Thank you. Lot numéro 6. Lot number 6. This is the late 19th century natural pearl and diamond tiara. Lot numéro 6 pour 40 000 francs. At 40,000 francs we have 40 000. At 40,000 francs, 42 000, 45 000. At 45,000 now. At 45,000 francs, 48 000, 50 000 à la table pour vous mettre pour 50 000 francs. Encore 50 000 at 50,000 francs. The bid is here. Waiting for you, Leo. Take your time. 50 is here. 50 000 francs. 55 000 at 55,000. 60,000, 60 000. Avec vous mettre 60 000 francs. At 60,000 francs. No more Arabella. 65,000, 70,000, 70 000. Toujours à la table pour 70. At 70, always on the table with an absentee buyer. At 70,000, 75,000, 80,000, 80 000. At 80,000 francs, Lanchette ici. À la table avec vous mettre 80 000 francs. At 80,000 francs. Encore Léo. At 80,000 francs pour 80 000 francs. At 80,000. 85,000 now Henry. At 85,000 francs, 85 000. 85,000 Marco. 85 pour 85 000 francs. Ce n'est plus dans le deuxième rang. At 85 then, in the back. At 85,000 francs. Holding with Henry. Leo come back. At 85,000 francs, 90,000, 90 000. At 90,000 francs. Henry try 95. There it is. 95,000, 95 000. At 95,000 francs. Au téléphone. No more online. New Jersey is out. 95 to my right. At 95,000 francs, 95 000. 100 000 francs, Leo. 100. 100 000 Leo. 100,000 is Leo's bid. Pour 100 000 francs. 105? Yes, 105 for Henry. 105 000, 105. Pour 105 000 francs. Back to Henry's buyer, 105,000. Leo try 110. 105 is on my right. At 105,000. Pour 105 000 francs. 105,000. 110,000. 110 000. At 110,000. 110 000. Encore pour 110. Contre vous, Henry. 115 000, yes. 115,000. Pour 115 000 francs. Back with Henry. 115,000. 115, basta. 115 then. Selling it this side. Not your bid, Leo. You're all out in the room, online. Bid is to my right. Pour 115, je la juge. 115,000. 115 000. Adjugé à vous, Henry, au numéro 849. 849 for 115,000 francs. 115 000. Lot numéro 7. Just checking if you're paying attention. Lot numéro 7. This time the Belle Epoque Emerald and Diamond Tiara attributed to Marzo. Lot numéro 7 pour 70 000, 70,000. At 70,000 francs, 75,000, 80,000. At 80,000, 85,000, 90,000. 95,000, 100,000, and 10, 120, 120 000. At 120 is back to you, Baoming. at 120,000 francs. 130 now. Online, 140 back to you, 140,000. At 140 is you, Baoming. 150 now. New Jersey, 160. 160,000. 160 Baoming's bid. At 160, it's your telephone bid, Baoming, your personal bid only. At 160,000, 160,000. Encore New Jersey, 170, 170, 180, 180 now, with Baoming, all the way from Paris at 180,000 pour 180,000. Melanie, 190, 180 then, at the end of the phone bank, 180,000, the room is out. 180 I'm selling pour 180,000, je l'adjuge, selling it now, 180,000 francs, 180. Baoming, that's your bid, 812, 812 pour 180,000 francs. Merci. Lot numéro 8. Number 8. This time the rare 19th century collection of jewels showing here on our screen with its fitted case. Lot number 8 for 140,000. At 140,000 now, 150,000, 160,000, at 160,000, thank you. 170 New Jersey, at 170,000 pour 170,000. At 170, 180 Baoming, at 180,000 francs on the telephone, 190. New Jersey has it for 190,000, 200,000 Baoming, at 200,000 francs, back to you. For 200,000 francs, 220,000. New Jersey's bid for 220,000 francs. 250,000, all right, this is 50,000 at 250,000 francs. Baoming, back to you. Ahead of you, New Jersey, you can have 260, there it is. Thank you, 260 to New Jersey. Pour 260,000, 280,000, at 280,000. Baoming, back to your telephone. 300,000, all the way back, thank you. Right next to Danny, 300 is there. At 320,000, just ahead of you, New Jersey, the bid is in the room, 320. Baoming's bid for 320, 350. For 350,000 francs, 350,000 dans la salle. Fond de la salle, 350,000. At the back, 350, 380. 380,000. Vous voulez 400,000? No more. 380 then, still here. New Jersey, come back for one more if you like. At 380, 400,000. New bid with Henry now. At 400,000 francs, 400,000. For 400,000, 420,000, Baoming has it. Pour 420,000. At 420,000. 450,000 young ladies bid in the room now at 450,000 francs. 450,000. At 450, 480,000. 480,000. Thank you for your bid, madam. 480 is back on the telephone. At 480,000. For 480. It is here for 480,000 francs. Henry, you coming back? 480 is for Baoming. New Jersey, it's ahead of you. At 480,000. 480,000. 480. Selling now at 480,000 for 480, 500,000 at 500,000, 500,000. 550,000, 550,000 francs, 550,000 francs. No more for 550 then. Back to you, Baoming. Not yours, Henry. Thank you, madam, in the room. Thank you, sir, in the room. New Jersey, last chance for a click. I'm selling it now at 550,000, 550,000 francs. Je l'adjuge, 550. Thank you, Baoming. Paddle 812 for 550,000 francs. Lot numéro 9. Lot number 9 is the beautiful Belle Epoque Emerald and Diamond Brooch. Lot number 9. Et nous commençons à 120,000 at 120,000 here on the table. 120, 120,000 francs. At 120,000, 130,000, 140,000, 140. Pour vous mettre 140,000. At 140,000, 150 New Jersey, 160,000, 160,000. At 160,000 with an absentee, 170, 180, 180,000 à la table pour vous mettre. Pour 180,000 francs. At 180,000 francs. Encore 190, 200, 200,000 avec vous mettre pour 200,000 francs. At 200,000 francs, the bid is on the table with the VCA for 200,000, 200,000. Encore Victoria, 220,000, 220,000. At 220 New Jersey, you're out. Not yet. 240. Thank you for that click. 240,000. At 240, 260,000. At 260,000 francs. 260,000 francs. For 260, back to Victoria. New Jersey, keep trying. 260 is here. For 260,000 francs. Avec vous, Victoria, 280,000. Thank you for the click. There it is, holding in New Jersey for 280,000 francs. That's a good click. We're out here at 280,000 francs. Holding live and selling. 280,000. All done. Pour 280,000, je l'adjuge. selling it live for you in New Jersey, 280,000 francs, 280,000. Adjugé à vous, numéro 3112, 3112 for 280,000. Correct, Nathalie? For 280. Lot number 10, lot numéro 10. Now the 5.08 carat D color, internally flawless diamond ring, circular cut diamond, lot numéro 10. Pour 190,000, 190 at 190,000, 190, 200,000, 220,000, 240,000 at 240,000 francs, 260,000 at 260,000 francs now. Pour 240,000 at 260,000 francs. 260 for 260,000 francs. At 260, Nicolas, would you like 250? I have 240 on the book. At 240, 250,000 back to you, 240 here, 250 there, at 250,000 francs and selling pour 250,000. Encore dans la salle, pour 250,000 francs, je la juge au téléphone, Nicolas, for you, at 250,000 ahead of the order bid here. Ce n'est plus vous mettre, c'est pour vous, Nicolas, 250,000, je la juge, selling it now, 250,000 francs. Sold for you, paddle 808, thank you, 250. Lot numéro 11. Number 11 is next, this time the 6.22 carat ruby and diamond ring by Chomet. Lot number 11, and we'll start here for 80,000 francs, for 80,000 francs, 85,000, 90,000, 90,000, 95,000, 100,000, 100,000, at 100,000 francs. Ce n'est plus Victoria, 100,000, here we are, at 100,000 francs, 110,000. Ahead of you, Isabel, the bid is there. At 110,000 francs, 110,000. 120,000, Victoria. At 120,000 francs. Now Victoria's bid. On this side, 120. On the telephone, 130 is Violaine. 130,000. 130, 140, 140,000. 140 is the bid. Bidding up front at 140,000 francs. For 140 then. Victoria is your bid. 150 back to Violaine. 150,000. At 150,000 francs. On the telephone, ahead of you, Victoria, it's in the back. 160, 160,000 at 160,000 for 160,000 francs. 170,000, just ahead of you, Isabel, it's with Violaine, 170,000. On the telephone, 180, now back to you, 180,000. Enchaîne avec vous, Isabelle, au téléphone pour 180,000. 180,000. At 180,000 francs, 180,000, 190,000, 190,000, at 190, back with Françoise, is that a bit, Françoise? 200,000, 200,000, 220,000, Nicolas, 220,000, at 220,000 francs, Nicolas' bid, for 220, 240,000, 240,000, at 240,000, 240,000 francs, at 240, for 240,000, 260,000, 260,000, at 260, for 260,000 francs. 260,000. Encore, Françoise? 260. Violaine, 260 is right, with Nicolas. 270,000, yes. 270,000 at 270,000. For 270,000 francs, 270,000. Encore, Nicolas, 270. Would you like 280? At 270, then the bid is here. Back to Françoise. Yes, we've come so far. 275,000. 280,000. 280,000. At 280,000. 280,000. No more? 280 then. Françoise, back to you. Violaine, are you out? For 280 then, I'm selling now. Last chance in the room. 280,000. Je la juge pour 280,000. Adjugé à vous, Françoise, numéro 9019. 9019 pour 280,000. 280,000. Lot numéro 12. Lot number 12. This is the beautiful 25.20 carat D color, potentially internally flawless diamond ring by Harry Winston. Lot number 12. And we start at 1,300,000. at 1,300,000, 1,400,000, 1,500,000, 1,600,000, at 1.6 million. Alex, not your bid. 1,600,000 is here, up front, at 1,600,000 francs, 1,600,000, 1,700,000, 1,750,000, 1,750,000, 1,750 up front. Ahead of you in the back, sir. 1,800,000 now at 1.8 million, 1.8. Thank you, sir, for your bid. 1.8 is here with Angie at 1.8 million. Keep going, sir. At 1,800,000, 1,800,000 at 1.8 million. For 1,800,000, your bid, Angie, for 1.8 million. Online now, 1,850,000 from Italy. Welcome. At 1,850,000, 1,850,000, 1,900,000. Angie for 1.9, 1,900,000, 1,900,000. Come back, Italy. At 1.9 million, we'll take 50 from you. At 1,900,000, the bid is here with Angela. 1.9 million for 1,900,000. Encore dans la salle, 1,900,000 at 1.9 million. Holding with you, Angela, on the telephone, online, one click at 1.9 million, 1,900,000. All done. Last chance and selling then for 1.9 million francs. To my left, 1,900,000. Italy, dernière chance, 1,900,000. Adjugé à vous, Angie, numéro 9001, 9001, 1.9 million. Thank you very much. Lot numéro 13, lot number 13. Now the ruby and diamond earrings of 4 carats each, Burmese rubies, lot number 13, and we'll start at 100,000. Yes, 100,000, 110,000, at 110,000 francs. 120, I have 130, 130,000, at 130,000 francs then. Pour vous mettre, pour 130,000 francs. At 130,000 francs, the bid's on the table here, avec vous. 140,000, 150,000, 150,000 still here, avec vous mettre pour 150,000 francs. Not your bid, Nicolas, yet. At 150,000 francs, 160,000, 170, Julie, if you want. 160 is here. At 160,000 francs. To my right. At 160, 170,000, at 170,000 francs. For 170,000 francs. 180,000, 180,000, at 180,000. 190,000, 190,000, 190 ahead of you, Nicolas, 190. 200,000, 200,000 francs, au téléphone. On my right, 200,000. Anyone in the room? 210, yes, Julie, 210,000. Pour vous au téléphone, online, now's your chance. 210,000, Julie's bid. At 210,000. 220,000. Merci, Nicolas, for 220,000 now. Back to Nicolas, 220,000 francs. At 220,000. For 220,000. Encore, Julie. Pour 220,000. 220,000. Pour 220,000 francs. Not your bid, Julie. You lost your line. At 220 then. Holding with you, Nicolas. Just trying to get Julie's line back on. For 220,000 francs. On my right. Pour 220,000 francs. Pour 220,000 francs. To the right. 220,000, Nicolas. Julie, you have your phone. Back on. Here we go. 220,000. Toujours avec Nicolas. 230,000. Merci. 230,000. We have a line. 240,000. 240,000. At 240,000 then. 250,000. 250,000. 250,000 francs. 260,000. 260,000. 260,000. Isaac. 280,000. 280. 280,000. Back to Julie, 280. Pour 280,000. Encore, Nicolas. One more. 290,000. Not done. At 290,000 francs. Julie, try 300. Pour 290,000. 290 for Nicolas. 290, 300,000. Thank you. At 300,000 francs now. Pour 300,000 francs. Encore 300,000. At 300,000 francs. Pour 300,000 francs. No more, Nicolas. 300 then. Julie's bid in the back. At 300,000. You're all out. This side. Telephones, online. I'm selling with Julie's buyer for 300,000 francs. 300,000. Je la juge. Last chance, Nicolas. 300,000 francs. 320,000, yes. At 320,000 francs. 320,000. 10 is good. 310 we'll take. Julie, you can have 320 if you like. 310 is Nicolas' bid. 320,000 back for you now. At 320,000. Pour 320,000. At 320,000 francs. Encore, no more. Thank you for all those bids, Nicolas. 320 then, now with Julie, and selling pour 320,000 francs. Je la juge au téléphone. Dernière chance dans la salle. 320,000 pour numéro 9,000. Merci. Sold to paddle 9,000. Lot numéro 14. Lot 14 are the beautiful emerald and diamond earrings by Reza. Lot numéro 14 pour 50,000, 50,000 only. At 50,000 francs, 55,000, 60,000, 65,000, 70,000 for the young lady, 75,000. At 75,000 francs, now 80,000 is online, 85,000, back to you, madam. At 85,000 francs, 90,000 online, 95,000 your bid, 95,000. At 95, 100, 100,000. At 100 francs, 110,000, 110,000. At 110,000, 110,000. New Jersey, encore. At 110,000 francs, 120,000. 120,000, thank you for your bids, Hoda. At 120,000 francs, holding live. At 120,000, all done in the room. At 120, 120,000, je la juge. Online in New Jersey is taking it away. At 120,000, 120,000. Last chance. Dernière chance dans la salle pour 120,000 francs. 120,000, 130,000, Italy. Just in time, 130,000. At 130,000 francs now, just in time. Come back to me. New Jersey, 140,000. 140,000 at 140. Both bids are live at 140 for 140,000 francs. 140,000. Encore Italy at 140,000 francs. Bids in New Jersey all the way in USA. Selling it now, 140,000 francs. New Jersey has it. 140,000. Je la juge. 140,000. 140. 150,000. Back to Italy, 150,000 at 150,000 francs. Good timing, Italy. New Jersey, are you coming back? 150, back to Italy now. Pour 150,000, 160,000, 160,000 at 160,000 francs. Back in the USA, 160,000 francs. Pour les boucles d'oreilles Reza, 160 for the Reza earrings. 160,000. Last chance, Italy. This time we're really selling them for 160,000 francs, 170,000, 170,000 at 170,000 francs, 170, 170 at 170,000 francs. New Jersey, keep going at 170,000 francs pour 170, 170,000 for 170,000 francs then. Now in Italy, I'm selling 170. Thank you, Italy. Your paddle is 3006 for 170,000. And thank you very much, New Jersey, for all of your clicks. Lot numéro 15. Lot number 15 is the beautiful Spinel and diamond ring, which is actually quite special to us because it belongs to descendants of the late Hans Nadelhofer, who started Christie's Geneva and put together many great auctions here. So we are proud to offer a ring that belonged to Hans, lot number 15, the Spinel and diamond ring for 30,000 at 30,000 francs, 30,000, 32,000, 35,000, 38,000 at 38,000. For 38, 40,000 we have here. At 40,000 francs, Leo's bid. For 40, 42,000 seated. At 42, just ahead of you, Hong Kong. For 42, the bid is here. 45, 48, 50,000, 55,000, 60,000, 60,000, 65,000 now. Ahead of you, 70,000 in the back, sir. At 75,000, 75,000. For 75, 80,000 Claiborne. At 85,000, 85,000. At 85,000, 90,000 Hong Kong. Welcome online. 90,000. At 95,000, 100,000. Claiborne for 110. Back to you seated, sir. 110 on the outside aisle. For 110,000, 110,000, 120,000. 120, thank you. 130,000. At 130, 130,000. Voulez 140, madame? For 130, the bid is here. On my left. At 130,000 francs. 130,000. For 130. Daphne, Claiborne, Hong Kong, you're all out. Bid is seated here for 130,000. 130. Hold on. Nicolas coming in. 140,000. At 140 now. New place with Nicolas. For 140,000 francs. 140,000. At 140. Bids on my right. Now with Nicolas. For 140. Encore. 150,000. Thank you, sir. Back with you in the room. At 150,000. 160,000. 160 then, on the telephone. Thank you very much, sir, for all those bids. 160 then. Nicolas, for you. 160,000 at 160,000 francs. Holding right, on the telephone. Hold on this side pour 160,000. L'enchère ici avec vous, Nicolas, au téléphone. Je la juge. Selling it now. Last chance in the room. Hong Kong, telephones. To my right for 160,000. 160,000. Nicolas, your bid, numéro 855. 855 for 160,000 francs. Thank you very much, all of you. Lot numéro 16. Lot number 16 now. This is the unmounted Colombian Emerald with no indications of clarity enhancement. 15-carat emerald. Lot number 16. And we start here at 200,000. At 200,000 francs. For 200,000 de 100,000. For 200,000, 220,000, 240,000. At 240, 260,000. Back with you, sir, in the room. 280,000 is online at 280,000 francs. Online bid for 280. 280,000, 300,000. Victoria, your bid for 300,000. Now ahead of you online, the bid is on the telephone at 300,000. For 300,000 francs. 320,000, thank you again. For 320,000 francs. Online has it at 320,000. For 320, not your bid, Victoria, holding live at 320,000 francs. No more in the room. Pour 320,000, je la juge, selling it online. 330,000, yes, we'll take it. Give online 340, please. 330 is Victoria's telephone. At 330,000 francs. 330,000. For 340,000 right away online. At 340,000 francs. 340,000. At 340,000. Pour 340,000. Encore Victoria. For 340, we're out. Basta. 340,000 francs then. Selling online. Your bid live. Not yours, Victoria. You're all out in the room. 340,000 francs. 340,000. Adjugé au numéro 3068. 3068 for 340,000. Lot numéro 17. Number 17 now. This is the beautiful rectangular cut Burma sapphire and diamond ring of 1088. Lot numéro 17 pour 75, 75,000 at 75,000 francs, 80,000 in the room, 85,000, sir, 90,000, 95,000, 100,000, and 10. Behind you, 120,000, 130,000, 140,000. Holding then 140, 150 new place, 150,000 at 150,000 francs. 160,000 now Angie's bid. 170,000 back with you, sir, in the room. At 170, 170,000, 180,000. 180, 190, 190, 190. At 190, 200,000. 220,000. This 120,000. At 220,000 francs. 240,000. 240 then. Back with you, Angela. Thank you, sir, for your bids. At 240 then, holding on the telephone. 240,000 francs. On my left, to the telephone. 240,000 francs. Encore dans la salle. At 240, you're all out this side. Selling it left with Angie's telephone. 240,000 francs. 240,000. Angela, 240,000 pour vous au numéro 9018 is her pedal. Thank you. Lot numéro 18. Lot number 18. Here we have the pair of sapphire and diamond pendants, 58 and 40 carat respectively, Ceylon sapphires with no indications of heating. Lot number 18. Et nous commençons à 150 000, 150,000, at 150,000 francs pour 150 000, 160,000, ahead of you, 200,000 Meme, at 200,000, 220,000, back of the room for 220, 240,000, 260,000, front row bid 260 000, at 260,000 francs. Pour 260, 280 Hong Kong, 300 000, 300 ahead of you, Meme, at 300, the bid is here up front for 300,000 francs. 320,000, 340,000, 340 000 at 340,000 francs. Bid is here for 340, 360,000. Isabel 360 at 360,000 francs. 360, 360,000 at 360,000 francs. Hong Kong can have 380 if they like. At 380,000 Estelle. At 380 now, 380 000. 400,000 with Isabel. 400 000. 420,000. Merci, Meme. 420 is yours at 420,000 francs. 420 000. 450,000 Estelle at 450,000 francs. 450 000 for 450,000 at 450. 460, Meme. Yes, 460,000 Estelle. I'll take 470 if you like. At 460, the bid's in the back. 470,000. 470 000 at 470,000 francs now. 480,000. 480 000, 480, 490,000, at 490,000 francs, 500,000, $520,000. Okay, he knows. 520,000. 520 000. Encore, Meme. 530, yes. 530 000 for 530. $550,000 is Estelle's bid. $550,000. Téléphone avec vous, Estelle. Encore, Mémé? 560 000. You can have 570, Estelle. $580,000, 580 000 for 580,000. $600,000. $620,000, 620 000. $640,000. Maybe back to you. Telephone, $640,000. 640 000. Marco, getting ready. 650,000. 650 000. 650,000. 660. 660 000. $660,000 francs. Telephone bids on my right. Estelle, what would you like next? 660,000. 700 000 for 700,000. 700 000 francs. Now Estelle, your bid at 700,000 francs. Ahead of you, Meme. You're all out in the room. Online, we're selling it at 700,000 francs. 700 000, je l'adjuge. Last chance, 700,000 francs. 700 000. Adjugé à vous, numéro 9027 pour 700 000 francs. Merci Estelle, merci Mémé. Lot numéro 19. Lot numéro 19. Now offering you the Emerald and Diamond Necklace, 40 carat Colombian Emerald and Diamond Necklace attributed to Harry Winston. We'd like you to note that among the 68 GIA dossier, 23 are for pear-shaped diamonds, 45 are for round diamonds, and the necklace also has 2 marquise cut diamonds. Lot number 19, where shall we start? 1,400,000, 1,400,000 at 1,400,000 for 1.4. 1,500,000, Julien, at 1.5 million francs. Now Julien's bid, 1,500,000 at 1.5 million. 1 million, yes, Lucas, Louis coming in at 1.5 million. 1,600,000 at 1.6 million for 1,600,000. 1.6 million. 1,600,000 for 1,600,000. 1,600,000. 1,650,000. Now Leo's bid on the telephone, 1,650,000 pour 1,650,000. 1,650,000. Julian, ahead of you on the telephone. 1,700,000. 1,700,000. 1,750,000. Not your bid this side. 1,750,000 on the telephones to my left. Pour 1,750,000. Take your time, Julian. 1,750,000. Holding with you, Leo. Against you, Julian. 1,750,000. Pour 1,750,000. Take your time. Holding still with Leo's bidder. 1,750,000 is there. Pour 1,750,000. Leo, for you. We'll sell it, Julian, at 1,750,000. It's a selling bid. I'll sell it for 1,750,000. Pour 1,750,000 francs. Encore, Julien. One more try. 1,750,000. 1,800,000 if you like. Yes, no? 1,750,000 then. We'll sell it with you, Leo, pour 1,750,000. Je l'adjuge. Dernière chance dans la salle. 1,750,000. Sold here, 1,750,000. Paddle 9005. Thank you very much, Leo and Julian, for your bids. Lot numéro 20. Lot numéro 20. Now we have the beautiful ruby and diamond ring of 7 carats and 14 with certificates from the SSEF and the AGL laboratory stating that the ruby is of Burmese origin with no indications of heating, and from the Gobelin laboratory also indicating that it has no indications of heating. Lot numéro 20. Where shall we start? 600,000 at 600,000 francs for 600, at 600,000 francs pour 600,000, at 600,000, 650,000, at 650,000 francs pour 650,000, at 650,000 francs, 650,000 francs, 650. Here we are, bidding, sir. 700,000 we have with Lucas now. At 700,000 francs, Lucas, your telephone pour 700,000. Not yours in the front row. 700,000 is there. 750,000 ahead of you, Lucas, pour 750,000. At 750,000 francs. Ahead of your bidder, 800,000 back to you. At 800,000 francs on my left, always against you in the front for 800,000 francs. Lucas, your telephone always at 800,000 francs, not yours in the back. 850,000 at 850,000 francs pour 850,000. At 850,000 francs. 850,000. 900,000 at 900,000 then. On my left, we can sell at 900,000 francs pour 900,000. Je l'adjuge au téléphone. Selling it, sir. Not yours in the front. At 900,000. Lucas's bid. Selling it at 900,000 francs. You're all out. All 4 of you. 900, I'm selling it. Last chance for 900,000 francs. 900,000, 900,000. Thank you, Lucas. Paddle 9029 for 900,000 francs. 900,000. Thank you. Now coming into the jar section, lot number 21, moving into some jar lots. Here we have the pair of green tourmaline spiral earrings, and we'll start at 100,000, 100,000, pour vous mettre, pour 100,000, 110,000, 120,000, at 120,000 on the table here. Would you like 130, madam? No, 120 is still here. At 120,000 francs, 120,000. At 120,000 francs. Avec vous mettre pour 120,000. Encore pour 120. At 120,000 francs. Bid is on the table. One more, no more. 120, we'll sell it to an absentee buyer. 130,000, 140,000, 140,000. Ahead of you, Max. Against you, Julian, for 140,000, 140,000. At 140,000 francs. Take your time, Julian. We have an absentee buyer on the book. We wait for your telephone. 150,000 at 150,000 francs now. Holding with Max, standing bidder, 150 at 150,000 francs. For 150,000, 150,000, 150 Max for you. Bidding? Yes, 160. 160,000, Julian, at 160 now. Julian's bid for 160,000 francs. 160,000. 160 is the bid at 160,000 francs. No more? Julian, you have it on your telephone. 160 I'm selling. Last chance. Nicolas bidding at 160 then. Here it is, selling on my left for 160,000. 160,000. Adjugé à vous, Julien, au numéro. Is that a telephone number? Okay. 160,000 to Julian's very long paddle number. I shall put Julian and we get him a paddle later, Natalia. Thank you. Lot numéro 22. Lot number 22 now. The beautiful jar, colored sapphire, ruby and diamond flower brooches this time. And we start here at how much? 40,000 at 40,000 francs, 42,000, 45,000, 48,000, 50,000. At 55,000, 60,000, 60,000, 65,000, 70,000, 75,000, 80,000, 85,000, 90,000, 100,000, 110,000. At 110,000, the bid is here on the table. Pour 110,000 francs. Avec vous mettre pour 110,000. Merci Cyril. 110 is here. At 110,000 francs. À la table, pour vous mettre pour 110, 120. At 120,000 now. In the back of the room. Standing bidder for 120. 130,000. At 130,000 francs, 130,000. At 130. Pour 130,000 francs. Encore Michaud dans la salle? No, 130 then. Bid is here with you, Max, Julian together. At 130,000 francs, 130,000. Encore pour 130. At 130,000 francs then. Holding here with you for 130,000 francs. 130, 130, je la juge. Selling it 130,000. Sold for you, Julian, 130,000. Same paddle as the last, Natalia. Julian is the buyer. Lot numéro 23, number 23, the jar sapphire and gold bracelet here. 27 carat cushion sapphire. Lot numéro 23 pour 50,000 francs, 50,000. At 50, 55,000, 60,000. À la table pour vous mettre 65,000, 70,000. At 70,000 francs then. Bid is still here on the table. 75,000, 80,000 ahead of you, Hong Kong. At 80,000 francs, not your bid, Hong Kong, for 80,000. 85,000 now. Gentlemen's bid in the room pour 85,000. Now against you, Hong Kong, for you, sir. At 85,000 francs, 85,000. Encore pour 85,000. At 85, 90,000, Natalia. At 90,000 francs, 95,000. 100,000, 100,000. Thank you, sir, for the bids. 100 is on my right. Natalia's bid. 100,000 francs. For 100,000. That's you. Sorry. Okay. Okay. Sale. 100,000. The bid is here on my right for 100,000. All right. 100,000 francs then. Selling to the right for 100,000 francs. Thank you, sir, up front. Selling with you, Natalia. You're all out. I'm selling for 100,000. 100,000 francs. Sold with you, Natalia. 100,000 to paddle number 10, 11, 10, 11. Merci, maître. Lot numéro 24. These are the jar sphalerite and diamond hard-boiled egg earrings. Lot number 24. 80,000 francs, 80,000. At 80,000, 85,000 now, 90,000, 95,000, 100,000 is up front, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170 in the back, sir, 180 back to you. At 180,000 francs, 180,000. 190,000 Claiborne, 195 with you, sir, 195,000, 200,000. At 200,000 then Violaine now, thank you, sir. 200 is left with Violaine, 210 Claiborne. At 210, 210,000. For 210, 220, Jean-Marco. At 220,000, 230, back again. Thank you, sir. 230,000 with Mr. Cyril in the back. Pour 230,000. At 230,000. Encore 240,000. Pour 240,000 francs, Jean-Marco. At 240,000 francs. Bid is left. For 240,000. Pour 240,000. C'est pour vous, Jean-Marco. 240. Encore. 250,000, Daphne, for 250,000 francs. Now Daphne's bid at 250,000 francs. 250. Jean-Marco. $250 then. Bid is here. Not for you, Francois. On my left. 250,000. This is 50,000. Last chance in the room. Not for you, sir. 200 and... This is 55,000. See Violaine, merci. For 255,000. Encore Daphne. 260,000. At 260 max. At 260,000 francs. For 260,000. Encore Violaine? No more? 260 then. Daphne's bid at 260,000 francs then. We'll sell it Gela Juge au téléphone pour 260 000, 260. Adjugé à vous, Daphne, au numéro 817. Merci. Lot numéro 25. The last of the jar lots in this auction. Lot numéro 25. These are the multi-gem disc pendant earrings. Et nous commençons à 100 000. 100,000 avec vous, maître, pour 100 000 francs. At 100,000 francs. L'enchette ici à la table pour 100 000. Encore pour 100 000. At 100,000, 110 000, 120 000, 130 000, 130,000 back of the room. Ahead of you online for you there. For 130, 140 000 UK, 150 000 ahead of you. Not your bid, Violaine. 150 is in the back. At 150,000. 160,000. 170,000. At 170,000 francs now. 170 000. 180 000, 180,000 at 180,000. Pour 180 000. Encore. 190 000, 190. Just ahead of you, UK. The bid is in the room at 190,000. 190 000. 200,000 now, Violaine. On the telephone for 200,000. Pour 200 000 francs. Vous voulez 210 000? At 200,000. Yes, 210 000. Thank you. 210 is in the room. At 210,000 francs now. Pour 210 000. Encore 210 000 francs. Violaine, ce n'est plus vous. 220 000. 220,000. No more in the back. Thank you for your bid, sir. Here it is with Violaine. 220 000. UK, are you coming back to me? Pour 220 000. For 220,000 francs. And bid is on my left. We'll sell it for 220,000. 220 000. Marco? No more? 220 then, and selling 220. Sold for you, Violaine, 220 000 francs pour numéro 850. Merci. Lot 26 now. Ladies and gentlemen, the Rock, the largest white diamond ever to be offered for sale at auction at 228 carats. 14 million at 14 million francs, 14,500,000. Up front in the room, 14,500,000 at 14,500,000 francs. The bid is in the room at 14,500,000. 15 million, 15,500,000 at 15,500,000. 16 million in the back of the room now for 16 million, 500,000, 16.5 million at 16 million 5, 16 million 800,000, 17 million, 17 million 500,000. Yes, Henry, 18 million in the back, 18 million francs for 18 million francs. Bids with Henry now at 18 million. At 18 million francs, ahead of your bid in the back there. 18 million 200,000 at 18 million 2 now. At 18 million 200,000 francs. Max for you. At 18 million 2. At 18 million 200,000 francs. Try one more, sir. At 18 million 2. 18 million 500,000. Seated in the room. 18.5. $18,600,000, all right, Max, you have it for $18,600,000. Back to Max, ahead of you, sir, in the room, ahead of you, Julian, on the telephone. At $18,600,000 francs, it is left here, $18,600,000 for $18,600,000. Henry, you're out at $18,600,000 on my left. $18,600,000, je la juge, at $18,600,000 francs. Here it is with you, Max, $18,600,000 francs, 18,600,000. Adjugé à vous, Max, 18,600,000. Numéro 9037. Thank you very much, all of you, for your bids. We continue with lot number 27, which is an intense blue-green diamond of 2 carats, not 20. Lot number 27, and here we'll start at 90,000, at 90,000, 90,000 for 90, 95,000, at 95,000, thank you, for 95, at 95, 100,000, 100,000, at 100,000, for 100,000 francs here, at 100,000, 110,000 in Thailand, at 110, 120,000, not just Francois, 120 seated, at 120,000 francs, 130,000, at 140,000, back for you, sir. At 140,000 francs is for you, sir. 150,000, at 150 on the telephone. At 150, 160,000, at 160,000 francs. Pour 160, 170,000, 170,000, at 170. For 170,000, 180,000, 180,000, 180, at 180, 190,000, 200,000 is your bid, sir. The 100,000 at 200,000. 210, yes. 220, sir. 220,000, the 120,000 at 220,000. 230,000. No more? 230 then. Thank you, sir. At 230, online, you're out. The bid's here on my left with Francoise for 230,000 francs. We'll sell it on the telephone for 230,000 francs. The 130, je la juge, 230,000, 230. Sold for you, Francoise, to pedal number 9019. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I hand you over to Mr. Max Fawcett for the rest of this auction. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Raoul. Welcome, everyone. And we will move straight on to lot number 28, the colored diamond and diamond ring, shown here on the screen, 5.03 carats. And we can start the bidding at $170,000. 170,000 Swiss francs. 170,000, 180,000, ahead of you, Baoming, at 180,000, 190,000, 200,000, at 200,000 francs. At 200,000, at 200,000 francs. 220,000. At 220,000 now, still holding ahead of the telephones at 220,000 francs. At 220. At 220,000 francs. Holding for Baoming, it's at 220,000 francs. 240,000. At 240,000 now, still ahead of you, Baoming, at 240,000 francs. At 240,000 francs. 240,000. Any further advance? At 240,000 francs. at 240,000 francs. Holding at 240, not your bid on the phone, ahead of you on my right, at 240,000 francs. At 240,000, 260,000, at 260,000, now with you, Baoming, on the telephone and selling for 260,000 francs. Your bid, Baoming, at 260. Sold for 260,000. Paddle number is 804. Congratulations. Lot number 29, numéro 29, the colored diamond ring of 10.28 carats this time. And we'll start the bidding at 200,000, at 200,000, at 200,000, 220,000, 240,000, at 240,000 now, ahead of the room, ahead of you online, at 240,000 francs, at 240, at 240,000 francs, 260,000, at 260,000 francs now, still going, at 260,000 francs. Now's your chance online, at 260,000 francs, at 260, at 260,000 francs. Are we coming in on the phones? At 260,000 francs, at 260, no more then. Last chance at 260,000 francs. Are we all done? Last chance at 260. And that's a pass at 260. Moving on to lot number 30, the Bulgari Ruby and Diamond Necklace. More interest here, and I can start the bidding at 100,000, 110,000, 110,000, at 110,000 francs Suisse, at 110, at 120,000, 130,000, ahead of you, Harry, at 130,000, 140,000 ahead of you, sir, 150,000 seated up front, at 150,000, 150,000, no more. Yours then, sir, at 160,000, no more, sir, seated in the middle there, at 160,000 francs. 160,000, je la juge, dernière chance dans la salle, at 160,000 francs Suisse, all done, at your bid, sir, at 165,000, 170,000, 170,000, at 170,000. No more Henry, selling then, sir, at 170,000 francs. Sold for 170,000, paddle 106, congratulations. Lot number 31, the Harry Winston Sapphire and Diamond Necklace here on the screen. Again, we'll start the bidding at 100,000, 110,000, 110,000, at 110,000, 110,000, 120,000, at 120,000 ahead of the phones, 130,000, at 130,000 francs now, at 130,000, at 130,000 francs, 140,000, back with you, sir, at 140, it's here and selling, at 140,000, Henry, what will you give me? Try 150, Henry, at 140,000 francs, it's with you, sir, at 140,000 francs, 150,000, 160,000, 160,000, at 160 now, ahead of you, Henry, still here seated, at 160,000 francs, 170,000, Estelle, in a new place, 180,000, 3 telephones now, at 180,000, 180,000, at 180,000, Estelle, would you like 190? At 190,000, 190,000, 200,000, sir, 200,000, thank you, at 200,000 francs for the Winston Necklace, at 200,000 francs, seated here at the Four Seasons, for 200,000 francs. It's not yours, madam. At 200,000 francs. 220,000. No more, sir. Thank you for your bids. Selling then, Estelle here on my right, at 220,000 francs. Dernière chance dans la salle, at 220,000. Sold for 220,000. Paddle Estelle is 9,027. Thank you very much. And thank you for your bids, sir, in the room. Moving on to lot number 32. This is the Bulgari colored diamond and diamond earrings. Straight away at 110,000, at 110,000, 120,000, 130,000, 130,000, at 130 now, at 130,000, 140,000, thank you, Julie, 140,000 francs suisses avec vous, at 140,000, at 140, 150,000, at 150 now, 150, at 150,000 francs. 160,000. At 160,000, welcome, madam. At 170,000. At 170,000 francs now. Still here seated. Ahead of you, Nikki. 180,000. Ahead of you, Nikki, with Julie. At 180, it's Julie's bid. At 180,000. With you, Julie. At 180. At 180,000. Sir, no more? I'll take 5 if you'd like. 190,000 with Nikki now. 190,000. Nikki's bid at 190,000 francs. 200,000. At 200,000 now. At 200,000 francs. 210,000. 220 if you'd like, Julie. At 210,000. At 210,000 francs. 220,000. At 220,000 francs. 230 if you'd like, Nikki. 230,000, thank you. At 230. At 230,000 francs now. Still holding for the telephones ahead of you here in the room. 240,000. 240,000. Back to you, Nikki. It's with Julie now. At 240,000 francs. Julie's telephone ahead of you here in Geneva. At 240,000. 250 if you'd like. 250,000. Thank you very much. At 250. 260,000. 260,000, c'est avec vous, Julie. C'est contre vous, Nikki. At 260,000 francs. The Bulgari Earrings, selling here at 260,000 francs. Last chance. No more. Fair warning at 260,000 francs. Last chance at 260. 265,000. At 265,000. 270 if you'd like, Julie. 270,000. 270,000. At 270,000 francs now. Still ahead of you here in the room. Nikki, what will you give me? At 270,000 francs. No more. Selling then at 270. Merci Julie, c'est avec vous. Je la juge pour 270,000. Adjugé 270,000. And your paddle number, Julie, was 9,000. Thank you, Natalia. Numéro 33, the Bulgari Sapphire and Diamond Bangle. Beautiful bangles shown here on the screen. I have interest here at 140,000. At 140,000. Avec vous, maître. At 140,000, 150,000, 160,000, at 160,000, I can sell. At 170,000, 180,000, sir. At 180,000, try one more. 190,000, 200,000, 200,000, at 200,000 francs. Would you like 10, sir? 210,000, I saw it here first. At 210,000, 220,000, at 220. It's with you, sir. At 220,000. At 220,000 francs. At 220,000. Last chance, sir. Would you like 230? At 220,000 francs. Are we all done? Selling then at 220. Sold for 220,000. Congratulations, sir. Paddle 106. Lot number 34, numéro 34. The Bulgari Emerald Rock Crystal and Diamond Necklace. Also comes with earrings. Straight away at 100,000. At 100,000 francs only. At 100,000, 110,000, 120,000 ahead of you in New Jersey. At 130,000, 140,000 pour vous mettre. At 150, 160. At 160,000 still going. Order bid could not be with us here today. 160, 170,000, 180,000, 180,000, at 180,000 francs now. 190,000, 200,000, at 200,000 francs now. Still ahead of you, Isabel. Would you like 220? Nope, at 200 then. C'est pour vous mettre à 200,000 francs suisses. And selling. Dernière chance dans la salle at 200,000. Are we all done? At 200,000 francs. Last chance. at 200,000. Sold for 200,000. Paddle number 1015. Lot number 35, the Bulgari Emerald Diamond and Gold Serpenti Bracelet Watch. Where should we start this? At 200,000 francs, at 200,000 francs, at 200,000, ahead of the phones, at 220,000, 240,000, at 240,000 now, still ahead of you, sir, at 240,000. Not your bid. 250,000, at 250,000 francs, here in the middle. Holding for the telephones, at 250,000, here seated, at 250,000 francs. Holding for you, Leo, with you, sir, at 250,000 francs. At 250,000 francs, I can sell 260,000. At 260,000 francs now, with Leo on the telephone. At 270,000, back with you, sir, at 270,000. Your bid, sir, at 270. At 270,000. Not with you, Leo, at 270,000 francs. 280,000. At 280 now. At 280,000, with Leo on the telephone. Here on my left. No more. Selling then to you, Leo, at 280,000 francs. Thank you for your bid, sir. Selling here left. Are we all sure? No more then. 290,000 now. Thank you, Italy. Back on the net. Welcome online. At 290,000 francs. We're online now. The bid is live. At 290,000. At 300,000. Ahead of you now online. Still holding with Leo Criaco. At 300,000. Here on my left on the telephone. Online. Would you like 320? At 300,000 francs. Holding for Leo and selling. Last chance on the net at 300,000 francs. Are we all done? At 300,000. Sold to you, Leo, for 300,000. Paddle number 815. Congratulations to your buyer and thank you for your bids online. Lot number 36 now. Huge amount of interest here. 20.53 carats. Diamond ring. And we can start the bidding straight away at 220,000 francs. At 220,000, 240,000, 260,000, 280, 300, 320, 350, 380. 380 with Daphne then. Would you like 400, sir? 400,000 ahead of you, New Jersey, here seated. 420 with Daphne. 450. 480. Daphne's bid at 480. I'll take 490, sir. 490. 500 with Nicola. Nicola first. No more, sir. Sorry? With Nicola at 500. 510,000. 510,000. 520 from it. 520,000. Who will give me 530 first? It's with you, Estelle. 530,000. At 530,000 francs. With you, Nicola. Holding for you, Daphne. 540,000. 540,000 francs now. 540,000 francs. 550,000. 550,000 francs. 560,000. Back with you, Estelle. Thank you, Carol. At 560,000 francs. C'est avec vous, Estelle. 570,000. 570,000. No more. Thank you, Estelle. With you, Nicola. No more from you, Daphne. And selling at 570,000 francs. Sold for 570. Congratulations, Nicola. Paddle 0807. That's 807. Thank you. And on to lot number 37. Number 37, the Chopard Emerald and Diamond Ring. Interest here at 190,000 francs. At 190,000 francs. At 190,000, 200,000, 220,000. Ahead of you, sir. Would you like one more? At 220,000 francs. 240,000, 260,000. Would you like 280, sir? 280,000. At 280,000 francs now. Here in Geneva at the Four Seasons. At 280,000 francs. Seated. At 280,000 francs. Sir? 280,000 francs. Selling then, your bid here, ahead of the room, dernière chance dans la salle, c'est contre vous online, last chance, at 280,000. Sold. Congratulations, sir, at 280,000. Paddle 8933. Thank you very much. Lot number 38. This is the impressive Spinel Pendant, 54 carat. From Tajikistan, and we can start the bidding at 150,000 francs. That's 150 000. At 150,000 francs. 160,000, 170,000. Ahead of you, Nicola. At 170,000 francs. At 180,000, 190,000. Ahead of you online. Ahead of you here. At 190,000 francs now. At 190, 200,000. At 200,000 francs. Online. Try one more. 220,000. Ahead of you, sir. Would you like 240? 240,000. 240,000 now. 260,000. 280,000. 300,000. 320,000. 350,000, 380,000, at 380,000 francs now. At 380, 400,000, no more. Thank you, sir. Selling then for 400,000 francs. With you, Nicola. No more from you, Lucas. At 400,000 then, je la juge pour 400,000 francs suisses. Dernière chance. Are we all done? At 400,000 francs. 10, sir? No more. At 400,000. Sold for 400,000. Congratulations. Paddle 855. Thank you, Nicola. Thank you, sir. Lot number 39. Please note that the Cartier maker's mark is on the 2-row necklace and not the 3-row necklace as stated in the printed catalogue. That's on the 2-row and not the 3-row. This is lot 39. 2 emerald bead and diamond necklaces. I'm going to start the bidding straight away at 95,000, at 95,000 francs, 100,000, 110,000, at 110,000, at 110,000 francs. Ahead of you online, at 110,000 francs, 120,000, at 120 now, 130,000, at 130,000 francs now, at 130,000. Ahead of the phones, ahead of you online, at 130, at 130,000 francs. No more? Are we all done? At 130,000 francs. Last chance online. At 130,000 francs. No more then. Last chance at 130. It's a pass at 130. Lot number 40, the round brilliant cut diamond of 5.01 carats. Interest straight away here at 100,000 francs. At 100,000 francs, 110,000, 120,000. At 120,000, 130,000. Ahead of you online at 130. 140,000 in New Jersey now. 150,000 with Mathieu. At 160,000 with Vittoria. Ahead of you Thailand. It's 160 here. At 170,000 online. At 170,000, 180,000 Vittoria. At 180,000 francs now. Who'll give me 190? 190,000, 190,000. At 190. 200,000 ahead of you, Angela. 220, 210,000. 210,000. At 210,000. At 210. Who'll give me 220? At at 210,000 francs. At 210,000 francs. It's with you, Angela. 220,000. Holding then for Mathieu at 220,000 francs. No more. 200. Thank you, Angela. Selling Mathieu. Holding for Estelle at 200. You don't want 220. Okay, you don't want 220. Angela, we go back to you at 210. 210,000. Back with Angela at 210,000. Holding for Estelle's telephone at 210,000. No more. Selling then Angela. That takes it at 210,000 francs. Sold for 210,000. Paddle number, Angela, was 828. Thank you very much. Lot number 41, the pear modified brilliant cut 14.42 carats. Famous stone, sir. And we can start the bidding straight away on my book at 100,000. 110,000, 120,000, 130,000, 140,000, 150,000, 160,000, at 160,000, 170,000, 180,000, at 180,000 francs. At 180. At 180,000 francs. My bid. At 180,000. 185,000, 190,000. At 190,000 francs now. 5, sir? 195,000, 200,000. No, 200's with me, sir, in my book. At 200,000 francs. 10, sir? 10. No more? Selling then, to be fair, it has to be 10, sir. At 200,000 francs, selling on my book, last chance, at 200,000 francs, holding, at 200,000, 210,000, at 210,000 francs now. The book's out, selling here, sir, at 210, sold for 210,000 francs, and the paddle number is, what's your paddle number, sir? 8722. I won't say it. Lot number 42, the Mawad Sapphire and Diamond Earrings, shown here on the screen. Start the bidding at 350,000, at 380,000, 400,000, sir, 420, 450, at 450, 480, sir, at 500,000, at 500,000 francs. Your bid, the book's out, sir. C'est pas avec vous, maître, c'est with you, sir, at 500,000 francs. At 500,000 francs. Selling here, in the room, at 500,000 francs, 550,000, at 550,000 francs now, at 550, at 550,000. What would you like, sir? No more? $560,000, at 560,000 then. I'll take 570 online if you'd like. 560,000. In the room, 570 if you'd like online. No more? At 560,000 then. Last chance on Christie's Live. Selling here for 560,000 francs. Are we all done? Sold for 560 to you, sir. Paddle 8208. Lot number 43, the Sapphire and Diamond Ring. 6.24 carats cashmere sapphire here. Interest on my book at 300,000. At 300,000 I have. At 300,000 francs. Here on the book at 300,000, 320,000, 350,000. Ahead of you, Vittoria, 350 is here. At 360,000. At 360,000. 360,000 with May May. 370,000. Thank you, Carol. At 370,000. You beat me to it. At 370. 380,000. You're a genius. At 380,000. With May, 390 if you'd like online. At 380,000 francs. Are we all done? Selling then to May's telephone, last chance online, 390 if you'd like. I'm selling here at 380,000 francs. Dernière chance dans la salle at 380. Sold to you, May, for 380. Paddle number 9033. Congratulations to your buyer. Lot number 44, the Cartier diamond ring of 11.13 carats. Where should we start here? 500,000? At 500,000 francs only, at 500,000. At 500,000, 550,000. At 550,000, 580,000, 600,000. At 600,000 straight away. At 600,000 Swiss francs. It's here ahead of the telephones. 620,000 ahead of you, Melanie. With Daphne now at 620. At 620,000. Daphne's bid at 620. 640,000 with Ronnie. 660 will be next, Daph. 660 will be next. 660 will be next. 660,000. 680 if you'd like, Ronnie. At 660,000. Holding for Daphne, with you, Melanie. At 660,000. At 660,000 francs. At 660,000 francs. Quick calculation. At 660,000 francs. No more for you, Daph. Selling with you, Melanie, at 660,000 francs. Are we quite sure? At 660. Sold for 660,000. Congratulations, Melanie. Paddle 9013. Lot number 45, the de Grisogano multi-gem and diamond necklace, earrings and bracelet suite. At 65,000. At 65,000 Swiss francs. At 65,000, at 65,000, 70,000, 75,000. At 75,000 now. Ahead of the room, ahead of you online. At 75,000 francs. At 75,000 francs. 80,000, 85,000 still ahead of you online. At 85,000 francs. Who's coming in? No more then? At 85,000 francs ahead of you here. Last chance. At 85,000 francs. Are we all done? No more then. At 85,000. That's a pass at 85,000. Lot number 46, the emerald and diamond ring mounted by Van Cleef & Arpels. At 300,000 francs, at 300,000 francs, 320,000, at 320,000, at 320,000 francs, 350,000, 380,000, 380,000, ahead of you, sir, seated at the back, at 380,000 francs. At 380,000. C'est pas avec vous, Jean-Marc. C'est just ahead of you online. At 380,000 francs. At 380. At 380,000 francs. It's not your bid, sir. At 380,000 francs. Holding for the telephones. Holding for online at 380,000 francs. 400 will be next. At 380,000 francs. 380,000 francs. No more? Jean-Marco, no more from you at 380,000 francs. So we all done? Last chance. Last chance online at 380,000 francs. That's a pass at 380. Lot number 47, the Cartier multi-gem Tiger Sautoir. Straight away, 85,000. 85,000 francs, 90,000, 95,000, 95,000 at 95,000 francs, 100,000, 110,000 ahead of you, Mathieu, at 110,000, at 110,000, try 120, at 120,000 online, at 120,000, it's online now, at 120,000 francs, 130,000 with Ronnie, Ronnie's bid at 130, 140,000 on Christie's Live, welcome, at 140,000, at 150,000 Jean-Marco, with Jean-Marc now on the telephone. 160,000 standing at the back there, sir. At 160,000 francs. Who's coming in? 170,000, 170,000. At 170,000 now, ahead of you, sir. Would you like one more? 180,000, new place with Amélie. Thank you. At 190,000, back with you, Mathieu. At 190, 200,000, Jean-Marc. At 200,000 francs. 220,000, 220,000. At 220,000 francs. At 220. Mathieu's bid. At 220,000 francs. No more Jean-Marc. At 220. Selling to Mathieu. Are we all done? At 220,000 francs. Last chance. Selling then at 220. Sold for 220. Paddle number 852. Thank you very much, Mathieu. Thank you, Jean-Marc. That's 220,000. Lot number 48 now. The Razor Sapphire and Diamond Necklace. Start the bidding at 200,000. 400,000. At 400,000 straight away. 420,000. 500,000. 500,000. 550,000. 600,000. 600 we have. 600,000 francs. 650,000. 650,000 francs. It's with you, May. At 650. 680,000. 700 if you'd like, May. 700,000. New place with Estelle. 720,000. 720,000. Back with you, May. 760,000, okay. 760,000. Ahead of you, Hoda. 780,000. 800,000. 820,000. 850,000. 880,000. 900,000. 900,000 francs. With you, Estelle. Let's try 920. 920,000. 950 if you'd like, Estelle. 950,000. 1 million. 1 million francs suisses. 1 million francs. 1,100,000. 1,100,000 francs. With Estelle. Holding for you, May. 1,100,000 francs suisses. 1,100,000 francs. 1,150,000. 1-2 if you'd like, Estelle. 1,150,000. Holding. 1,150,000 francs. 1,150,000. 1,200,000. 1,200,000. 1.2. Are you sure, sir? 1.2 million then, with Estelle. Holding for you, May. You're out. Thank you, Estelle. And selling at 1.2 million. Sold for 1.2 million. Congratulations, paddle 9027. Lot number 49 now, the Emerald and Diamond Ring. 21 carats. Straight away, avec pour vous mettre à 120 000, at 120,000 francs, at 100, 130,000, 140,000. Son count 150, 160, sir, 170, 180, 190, 200. At 200 I have. C'est pour vous mettre à 200 000. 220,000 with Nikki. Nikki's bid at 220,000. No more. With you, Nikki, at 220,000 francs. Sir, are we all done? Selling then, 230,000, at 200, 250,000. No more, sir. Thank you. Selling then, Nikki, at 250,000. Last chance. Last chance. At 250,000. Sold for 250. Congratulations, Nikki. Paddle 9028. Lot number 50 now, the Sapphire and Diamond Ring, 11.86 carats. At 65,000 francs. At 65,000 francs. 70,000, 75,000. At 75,000 francs now. It's not yours, madam. At 75,000 francs. At 75,000 francs only. At 75,000 francs. You're not coming in, sir? It's 80,000 in Hong Kong, 85,000. Ahead of you, Hong Kong, at 85,000 francs. At 85,000 francs. Try one more in Hong Kong. At 85,000 francs. It's ahead of you in Hong Kong. Try one more. At 85,000 francs. Ahead of the online bidder. At 85,000 francs. 90,000, 95,000. At 95,000 francs now. One more could take it. At 95,000 francs. No more. Last chance online at 95,000 francs. Are we all done? Fair warning at 95,000. It's a pass at 95,000. Lot number 51, the colored diamond ring here of 16.93 carats. And I have interest on my book at 1,100,000, 1,100,000. At 1,100,000 francs. At 1,100,000 francs. You coming in, sir? At 1,100,000 francs. 1,200,000, 1,300,000. At 1.3 I can sell at 1,300,000 francs. At 1,300,000 francs Suisse, I can sell at 1.3 million. At 1,300,000. Holding, sir. At 1,300,000. It's a selling bid. 1,400,000, thank you, Julien. At 1,400,000 francs. The book's out. It's avec vous, Julien, at 1.4 and selling at 1,400,000 francs. Sold, thank you, Julien, for 1.4. 9005. Lot number 52 now, the impressive Chomette Emerald and Diamond Ring. And where should we start this? Marco? How much? 600,000. That's 600,000 francs. Thank you, sir. That's 650,000, 700,000, 750,000, 800,000. At 800,000 francs. 850,000, 900,000. At 900,000, how much? 1 million. At 1 million with you, Ronnie. 1,100,000. At 1.1. 1,200,000, merci Françoise, in a new place. I've taken one too. 1,250,000, merci François. 1,300,000. What would you like, sir? And 1,350,000 you may have. $1,400,000. 1,450,000. Marco? C'est avec vous, François. C'est contre vous, Françoise. Let's try 1.5. $1,450,000 francs with François. Holding for you, Françoise. 1,480,000. Thank you, sir. 1.5 million. No more. Merci, Françoise. C'est pour vous, François. And holding for Julien. 1.5. 1.5 million francs. With François. At 1.5 million. Not with you, Julien. No more. Selling François, merci, at 1.5 million francs. Sold for 1.5 million. Congratulations. François, your paddle, François, is 851. Merci beaucoup et merci Françoise. Lot numéro 53, the rare Bulgari Sapphire and Diamond Ring, shown here on the screen. Interest here at 650,000, at 650,000 straight away, 700,000, at 700,000 now. Here on the table at 700,000, at 700,000, 750,000, at 750,000, just ahead of you in the room, at 750,000 francs, at 750,000. You're coming in. 750,000 francs. Holding for the telephones at 750,000. No more. 750,000 francs. 850,000. Try 850. $850,000 with you, Julien, at 850,000. C'est contre vous, monsieur. Ahead of you online, Julien's bid at 850,000 francs. At 850,000 francs. Are you coming back in, sir? At 850,000 francs. At 850. Are you sure? Estelle, holding, no more. At 850 then, I'll sell to you, Julien, at 850,000 francs. Congratulations, Julien, 850,000. 9005. Lot number 54, the Theodorus Emerald and Pearl Earrings. And we can start the bidding here at 60,000, at 60, 65,000, 70,000, 75,000, sir, is your bid, at 75,000 francs. With you, sir, at 75,000 francs. Just ahead of you online. Try one more. Nope. At 75,000 then, still here seated, at 75,000 francs. Holding for you, Estelle, at 80,000, 85,000, at 85,000 now, back with you, sir. 90,000, 95,000, 100,000, try 5, sir. 105,000. 110,000. Thank you, sir. Selling to you, Estelle, at 110,000 francs. Are we all done? At 110. Sold for 110,000. Paddle number 9027. Lot number 55, the Verdura green tourmaline scarf necklace and green tourmaline and diamond rope knot earrings shown here on the screen. I have interest here, 65,000, 65,000 at 65,000 francs. At 65,000 francs, 70,000, 75,000. At 75,000 francs, we have. C'est pour vous mettre à 75 000, je la juge. Dernière chance dans la salle. At 75,000 francs. No more, sir. Selling then at 75,000. Last chance online. Christie's live. Now's your chance at 75,000 francs. And selling at 75,000. Sold for 75,000. Paddle number is 1005. Now on to lot number 56. The exceptional Cartier Art Deco and diamond bracelet that can also be transformed into a choker. Lot number 56 has remained in the family since it was purchased in 1928. Where should we start this at? 1,500,000 Swiss francs. At 1.5 million. At 1,500,000. 1,600,000. At 1.6 million now. C'est contre vous, Julien. At 1,600,000 francs. And holding. At 1,700,000. With you now, Raoul, at 1.7. Holding for Julien's telephone. By WhatsApp. Holding for Julien's WhatsApp at 1,700,000 francs. At 1,700,000 francs. At 1,700,000. With you, Raoul, at 1,700,000 francs. At 1,700,000, 1,750,000. At 1,750 now. At 1,750, 1,800,000. Back to you on the WhatsApp. At 1.8 million. With you, Raoul, it's here. Julien. At 1.8 million. 1,800,000 francs. Raoul's telephone. I'll take 1,850, Julien, if you'd like. 1,800,000 francs. What would you like me to do? 1 minute. 1.8. Just hold for Julien. Apologies, Raoul, to your client. 1,800,000 francs. No more? At 1.8 then, selling. Last chance, Julien. At 1,800,000 francs. Are we all done? At 1.8 million. Sold to you, Raoul, for 1.8 million. Paddle number 9016. Congratulations. Lot number 57, the superb Van Cleef & Arpels Emerald and Diamond Pendant Brooch and a diamond necklace. And we can start here at 260,000. At 260,000, 280,000, 300,000, 320,000. At 320, so 350,000. At 350,000 now, c'est pas avec vous mettre. At 350,000, 380,000. At 380, 400,000, 400,000. 400,000. With you, sir. 420,000. 420,000. Holding, sir. 420,000. With you, Victoria. At 420,000 francs. Last chance, sir. At 430,000. Would you like 440? We have 430, so if you'd like 440. 440,000. 450,000 in a new place. 460 if you'd like. 460,000. Italy, 470 if you'd like. 470,000. 480,000. Still going at 480 then. Holding with you, Vittoria. The bid is live. Online, 490 if you'd like. It's at 480,000. With Vittoria, 480,000 at 480,000 francs. Selling, last chance on Christie's Live. Are we all done? At 480,000 francs. Sold for 480. Congratulations, paddle 824. Lot number 58. Thank you, Vittoria. Lot number 58, the diamond ring of 23.16 carats. Start here at 550,000. At 550,000 at 550,000 francs. At 550,000. 600,000, 650,000. Ahead of you now, sir. At 650,000 francs. At 650. It's ahead of you on the telephones. At 650,000 francs. 650,000 francs. Holding for the room at 650,000 francs. Try 700. At 650,000. At 650,000. Who will give me 700 first? Will it be Ronnie? Will it 700,000, Estelle? It's 720,000. 720,000. It's ahead of you, Ronnie. It's with you, Estelle. At 720. Are we all done? Remy, you're coming in. At 720,000. It's not your bid, Ronnie. It's with you, Estelle. At 720,000 francs. No more? Selling then for 720,000 francs on the phone. 730,000. Would you like 740? $740,000. $740,000. C'est pour vous, Estelle. Against you, sir. 750 if you'd like. 740,000 francs. 750,000. 750,000. 760. 760,000 now. Quick calculation, sir. At 760,000 francs. One more. At 760. Estelle, selling to your telephone. Last chance, sir. At 770,000 in a new place online. At 770,000. 770,000. 780,000. Italy, 790 if you'd like. 780,000. The bid is here on the telephone. In Geneva, last chance in Italy at 780,000 francs. Are we all done? Selling then at 780. Fair warning, 780,000, 790,000. At 790,000. Welcome, sir. At 790,000 francs now. 800,000, 800,000, at 800,000. C'est pour vous, Estelle. Online. Would you like 810? We'll offer 810, please. Thank you, Carol. At 800,000. Holding for Estelle. Selling then. Fair warning online at 800,000 francs. Are we all done? Last chance at 800,000. Sold for 800,000. Paddle number 9027. Thank you, Estelle. Thank you online. Lot number 59, the Emerald and Diamond Ring, no oil emerald of 8.25 carats. At 400,000, at 400,000, 420,000, 450,000, at 450,000 francs. At 450,000 francs. At 450,000. At 450,000, 480,000, 500,000. At 500,000 now, ahead of you online, ahead of the room. At 500,000 francs. Are you coming in, sir? At 500,000 francs. No more. Last chance online. Italy, one if you'd like. At 500,000 francs. Are we all done? 550,000, there we are, you heard me. At 550,000 francs. Thank you, Italy. The bid is yours. At 550,000. Selling then, with you in Italy, last chance in the room. At 550,000 francs. Dernière chance dans la salle, je la juge, pour 550,000. Sold to Italy at 550. Congratulations, paddle 3006. Lot number 60. Lot number 60. This is the spectacular 19th century natural pearl and diamond tiara. Superb, superb piece of jewelry shown on the screen. And we'll start the bidding at 300,000. At 300,000 francs only. 320,000 in New Jersey at 320,000. 350,000 at 350 now. At 350,000 francs. 380,000 at 380,000. 400,000, madam. At 400,000 francs. At 400. 420,000. 450,000. 450. 450,000 francs. 480,000. No more. At 480,000. 500. Ahead of you, Isabel, with Raoul at 500. At 500,000 francs. 550,000. Ahead of you, Hong Kong, it's here. 600,000. With Nicola. 650,000 ahead of you online with Raoul. Many places. 650,000 francs. 700,000. 700,000 francs. 750,000 with Raoul. Would you like to bid, sir? 800,000 online. At 800,000. 850,000 with you now, Isabel. Isabel's bid at 850. 900,000. 900,000 francs suisses. 900,000. 950,000. 1 million. There it is, Pedro. At 1 million Swiss francs. 1,100,000 with Isabel first. $1,200,000. $1,300,000. At 1.3. 1,400,000. At 1,400,000 now. Many places. 1,500,000. At 1,500,000. It's on the telephone here in Geneva at 1.5 million francs. 1,600,000 back online at 1,600,000 with you, sir, at 1.6. Back to Geneva. At 1,600,000 francs. Online, your bid at 1.6 million. Holding for you, Isabel. Holding for Estelle. 1.6 million for the spectacular tiara from the Furstenberg royal family. 1,700,000. With Pedro now. Ahead of you, Helga at the back. 1,700,000. Come back to me online. It's at 1.7 here, in Geneva. 1,700,000 francs. 1,750,000 in a new place with Daphne. 1,800,000. 1.8 now. 1,800,000 francs. 1,850,000. 1,900,000. 1,900,000 francs. 1,900,000 francs. 1,950,000. With Daphne now at 1,950. 1,950,000 francs. Online. Would you like 2 million? It's at 1,950,000 francs. With you, Daphne. It's not your bid, Pedro. At 1,950. Online. Last chance for the exceptional natural pearl tiara. Are we all done? At 1,950,000 francs. No more online. One more click if you'd like. At 1.95. Sold for 1.95. Congratulations. Paddle number, please, Daph. Paddle number. Daphne Lingen. Thank you. Thank you very much. Congratulations, Daphne. Thank you very much, Pedro. Which brings us on to the final lot of today's sale. This is the Red Cross diamond, first offered at Christie's in 1918 to benefit the British Red Cross and the Order of St. John. It was sold for £10,000. It was then offered again in 1973, and today, 104 years later, we're offering here at Christie's in Geneva the Red Cross diamond of 205.07 carats. Truly a spectacular stone for a spectacular cause, with proceeds going to the International Committee of the Red Cross. And where can we start this? 6 million Swiss francs? That's 6 million Swiss francs. 6,500,000. That's 6,500,000. 8 million. At 8 million. 8,500,000. At 8 million. 9 million. With Leo. 9.5, sir. 9,500,000. Not your bid, Leo. With you, sir. At 9,500,000 francs suisses. 9,600,000. 9,700,000. 9,800,000. 10 million. At 10 million now. 10.5, 10.6, 10.7, 10,750,000, 10,800,000, no more, sir. 10,800,000 francs. C'est pour vous, Françoise, at 10.8. 10,800,000 francs. Are we all done? 10,850,000. 10,900,000, Françoise. 10,950,000. 11 million. 11 million francs now. C'est pour vous, Françoise, at 11 millions francs suisses for the Red Cross diamond. 11 million and 50. Thank you, Raoul. Still going. 11,050,000. 11,100,000. 11.1's for you, Françoise. $11,200,000. Thank you, sir. 11,250,000. You said that last time, sir. At 11,250,000. 11.3 if you'd like. Try one more. No more, sir? With you, Françoise. Are we all done? At 11,250,000 francs. 11,300,000. Try 11.4, Françoise. 11,350,000. 11,350,000 francs. With you, Françoise. Ahead of you, sir. At 11.35. Holding for you, Raoul. 11,350,000. 11,400,000. 11,450,000. At 11,450. $11,450,000 francs. Holding for you, Raoul. At 11.45. Are we all done? Holding. $11,500,000 francs. 11,550,000. Thank you, Françoise. At 11,550,000. Pour vous, Françoise, 11,550,000 francs suisses at 11.55. $11,550,000 francs. $11,600,000. 11.6. 11,700,000. 11.7. 11,750,000 with pleasure. 11,800,000. 11.8 million. With you, Françoise. And holding. $205 carats at 11.8 million Swiss francs. Do I see any further advance? At 11.8 million. One more, sir. At 11.8 million francs. Raoul. It's with Françoise. and selling for 11.8 million. Françoise on the telephone. Still with you, Françoise. Must press you, sir. 11,850,000. 11.85. £11,850,000 Back to you, Françoise. 11,900,000. 11,950,000. Ahead of you, Raoul. It's not your bid, Françoise, at 11,950,000 francs. Will it be 12? Sorry? I'm waiting, no problem. At 11,950. $11,950,000. Would you like 12 million? 12 million francs now. And 50. $12,050,000. $12,050,000 for the Red Cross diamond. No more. 12,050,000 francs. No more, Françoise. Are we sure? Last chance. 12,050,000 francs. Fair warning. 12,050,000. You're out. Selling here the historic Red Cross diamond, 12,050,000 francs. Paddle number, sir. Thank you very much, everyone. That concludes today's sale. Thank you all so much for coming. It's really a historic moment. And I'd also like to have a round of applause for a colleague of ours who will be leaving.